1st of April today. It's about our 6th day of lockdown. I'm going for my daily motorbike run to the shops to get some milk and some necessities. So yeah, they're not as strict here in New Zealand as they are in some of the countries. As long as we behave and stick to the speed limit and keep social distancing, they do say only to the shops and essential workers. So as you can see, it's pretty quiet now. But I have to get out on my bike and I'm keeping my distance. So yeah, it's all good. But as you can see, there's still a lot of trucks on the road and people going about their activities, necessities. When they have to get to the shops, they go. A lot of people walking. I reckon there's a lot of people going to get super fit this month. It's nice to see the mothers and fathers with their young ones having a nice walk. All the families together. Very cool. Expected to see more police on the road, policing people. But here in New Zealand, generally the people are actually quite obedient. And if people do go out, they stick to the rules. They do just go to the shop. They don't go to the beaches and swim and get together and ignore the rules. They've set the rules in place, and as long as people abide by them and aren't seen to be breaking them, the authorities are quite happy. I found that the shop there nearby me in Birkdale and Birkenhead, they've always got so many queues, such a long queue outside. But just coming out here on the motorway for a little ride going to Barry's Point, it's a lovely store and there's never any queues there, so it's nice to be able to get out and have a little ride along there. Barry's Point Road is my favourite road in Auckland because it's got all the motorbike shops in them. And actually all the shops there are pretty much owned by the same group, Cycle Spot. They've taken over all the shops and they have Cycle Spot, but then they have Yamaha and Kawasaki and Honda and Suzuki and Triumph and Ducati. They have all the shops there, but it's all under the name of Cycle Spot, but they have their own shops. So they've got a real monopoly there. The only guy that's not with them is the Harley shop, Auckland Harley Davidson. This first shop on the right here with the yellow is called Cycle Treads, and they were doing a big revamp. It's closed. Then there's the Harley shop. Then over here they've got Holeshot, Suzuki Triumph Aquila, Cycle Spot, KTM, the Garage, Cycle Spot Ducati. Yeah, everything's closed. Here's my new favourite supermarket that I visit once a day.
I've just put my helmet under my arm and left the camera running so that you can see what it looks like inside the store during the shutdown. It's not overcrowded. It looks like there's order. Everything's organized, everything's packed nicely. The shelves are full of supplies. So everything seems to be ticking over as normal, just that there's no people in the store, very few people at that. But yeah, it's very civilized, very orderly, very clean. Everyone's courteous, everyone stays the 2-meter distance from the other person, the social separating of people 2 meters, try and keep it that way. And yeah, it's pretty organized. So I'll just let it run for a bit so you can see what the shelves look like here in New Zealand.
get home, I'm going to sort the dishes out, unpack the dishwasher and repack it. And then I'm going to go for a nice run again today. Yeah, so that's good. A little while ago, I went for a blood test. And after that accident I had where I fractured my skull, I stopped exercising for a bit. And so when I had a blood test a few months later, the lady said I'm practically a sugar diabetic, yeah. She said my levels are 49, and when your level is 50, you're regarded as a diabetic. So I was practically a diabetic. So she asked me what's changed in my diet. So I said, oh no, my diet hasn't really changed, but I've stopped exercising for a while because of my injury. So she said, oh, that will do it. So anyway, so I've been exercising now, getting back into it, going for nice 5k runs, walking some days with the dog, some days running. So yesterday I had a nice actually about a 6k run, and today I'll go for another 5k run. So that's one thing about this lockdown, is you've got time to do things you don't normally do. So hopefully at the end of this lockdown I'm going to go and have my blood tested again, and hopefully my sugar levels are down and I'm back to normal. I feel really good. When I first started running, man, it was like, oh, I felt so weak and unenergized. But now I'm starting to enjoy it again, and I can feel my energy levels are getting back to where they should be. So hopefully there's a bit of stability in my chemical makeup, biological makeup. I'm back to normal. And there's still quite a lot of cars on the road, eh? I can't believe that all of these are essential workers. But in saying that, everyone's doing their little shopping run and going places. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, squiggly line in my eye fluid. I see you there in the corner of my periphery. Are you shy, squiggly line? Because when I look at you, you scurry away. Why is it that when I ignore you, you return to the center of my eye? Oh, squiggly line, do not be afraid. You are forgiven. Tomorrow I'm going out to Half Moon Bay. I've got an emergency job there to go and take care of. So that's on the other side of Auckland, so I'll have a nice longer drive, go and do that job, and then head back home after that if nothing else comes in. Man, I like this bike. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's a nice bike. She goes beautifully. Well, that's my dose of exhilaration for the day. Tomorrow is another day.